I'm so excited. You guys are the first people that I'm speaking about it out loud, other than my husband and my therapist, and a few friends that are sick of listening to me probably. And ta-da, here's the name of the class is Creating Magic from Muck, a 28-day practice to bring more magic and miracles into your life. And this came out of the fact that, I mean, I have had a lot of muck and I won't even go into all of it because I want this to be a happy day. But there's been a lot of muck, but I've also managed to create a lot of magic out of it. And, you know, they say teach what you know. And I know how to ask and manifest magic. And I have called in so many miraculous things right in my own backyard. If you read my blog, I have stories that I've written that they don't even seem true, kind of like the dragonflies in my backyard. So this class is really inspired by practices and processes that I've used to transform muck into magic. And like I said, I think those dragonflies are my life coach. And through the years, I have learned many profound but very simple lessons from them. And some of those lessons are the foundation of this class. I call them dragonflying lessons. And the way the class is going to be structured, I didn't want, you know, I feel like we all have had so much Zoom and so much information and so much heaviness. I wanted this class to feel as light and as playful as a dragonfly. So the structure is a little different. Each week on Mondays, we fly out a video to tell you about the dragonflying lesson of the week. So I talk about the lesson, it's a 5-minute video. Talk about the lesson, and then I share some personal stories of how this lesson has played into my life and how you can apply it to yours. And then I've created like workbook exercises that you get each week to go with the lesson in the form of a PDF. You simply print out the PDF, and I must say, the sheets are very fun. It's not like boring school kind of stuff. Every exercise or process comes with one of my paintings and sort of a joyful description of the process. So you can print them out. You could simply use a pen and do the, you know, fill it out. Each one is designed to take 10 or 15 minutes for the daily exercises. And there's special bonus for the weekend that you can stretch out over a couple days if you want. And, you know, if you miss one, you can do it the next day. This is not like brain surgery. This class is about leaving your mind behind and tapping into your creativity and your intuition, which I think are the most powerful tools for transformation that we have. So each week you get the lesson, you get the PDFs, you do it. I recommend putting them in a folder. Maybe if you want, use some art supplies, you know, color them, cut out pictures. I love glitter. What can I say? Whatever you want to do to make it fun and make it your own. And I'll take you through what the dragonflying lessons are so you kind of get an idea. So in week 1, the first dragonflying lesson is Be One with the Muck. And that week, we're going to crawl around in some of those uncomfortable feelings and old stories and habitual beliefs that keep us stuck in the muck. And we're going to look at them and bring them out into the light. And through that process, I'll bet you discover some real gifts hiding in your struggles. So that's the theme of week 1. Week 2 is dragonflying lesson number 2, nourish yourself. And when dragonflies are crawling around in the muck, they eat everything in sight. It's very nourishing down there. bugs. I don't know if that's on your diet, but I don't recommend us stuffing our faces. This is more about feeding your soul. So the practices and exercises for week 2 are about self-love, self-nurturing, and self-acceptance, kind of like the hug in my painting. Week 3, dragonfly lesson number 3 is follow your flutter. So when I told you about the dragonfly, that something urges her to climb out of the muck into the light, it's like an inner instruction, an instinct. You could call it your intuition, the voice of your heart. I call it your flutter. It's that little feeling, that yes that you get inside your heart. And the exercises and practices for week 3 are about creating the space to really listen to your flutter, to pay attention to it, to start to trust it, and ways to use it in your life. And I don't know, this is really important to me. I feel like the best decisions I've made in my life were when I followed my flutter instead of my brain. I mean, I got engaged to my husband in less than 2 months, and we've been married for 35 years. I decided to move out of LA after seeing a house for 15 minutes. Like, I'm big on following the flutter. So we've got exercises to help and support us in that process. And dragonflying lesson number 4, I call this the Las Vegas dragonfly, is let go, let magic. When dragonflies are in the muck, they keep shedding old skin and growing new skin, and that is their process for growing their wings. And I feel that we have a lot of letting go to do as well. So some of the exercises are about letting go of our new story and creating new ones. And some of them are what I talked about a little before, about asking the universe, about setting intentions, affirmation, manifestation, all those delicious things that help you call in your heart's desire. So that is basically the 4 sections. I kind of call all this the way of the dragonfly, because it's all things that I've learned from them. And it's really changed my life. Bugs have changed my life. What can I tell you? So if you're feeling a little flutter inside and might be interested in this class, let's see, today is June 2nd. It starts on the 14th. The first dragonflying lesson lands on Monday, June 14th. That's when you get your first video in PDF. And then what we're going to do on Wednesdays is have a little Zoom get together. We're calling it, wait for it, Winging It with Wendi Wednesdays. You can tell I'm a copywriter. So basically, this will be a check-in and a way for us to share our journey with one another, to talk about our muck, talk about our magic, and lift each other up as we grow these new wings. And I don't know if you know this, but a fetch is the word that describes a gathering of dragonflies. It's like the dragonfly equivalent of a gaggle of geese or pride of lions. So my hope is that we will create this fetch to help ourselves and support each other as we start to transform the muck of our lives into more magic and miracles. So I hope that I explained this well. And if you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. And I just am really excited to share this work and this play with you.